What's up, y'all? It's TJ here. I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video we're going to be talking about 6 high performance habits that are the reason why you consider whoever you consider extraordinary to be that way. So I got these habits from this audiobook that I had been listening to called High Performance Habits: How Extraordinary People Became That Way. And I recommend that audiobook like no other. It's super long, but it's really good. So what I did was I condensed it into what I thought are some key points. So I don't normally say this, but if you have a pen and paper, you might want to take these down, these 6 high performance habits down, because they will change things for you. They will result in you being more productive. It's crazy. So let's jump right into it. So one of the things that they said in the beginning of the audiobook that I really love was this, and I have notes in front of me, so I will be reading off of them. The world cares less about your strengths and personality than it does about your service and meaningful contribution to others. Listen to that back if you need to hear it again, because that's huge. Cares less about your strengths and personality than it does about your service and meaningful contribution to others. Let's jump right into the first habit. Seeking clarity. Seek clarity on who you want to be, how you want to interact with others, how you want to treat people, what will bring you the greatest meaning. What kind of person do you want to be when you're doing these things? What are your intentions? What are your objectives? What can you focus on that will bring you the greatest sense of connection and fulfillment? So you have to seek clarity. It's going to give you a direction. Remember, the premise of this is high performance habits. Seek clarity. Get your direction on who you want to be and how you, and all the things that I just said. Number 2, generate energy. This one is very important, and it's interesting because I was thinking about this one today. When I started my day, I had no energy. I was tired. It was crazy because it was like 11 a.m. and I was like, I'm still tired. And I had to find a way to generate energy. So I got up, I took some of my supplements, worked out, and in the middle of the workout, I'm like, God, I got a lot of energy. I feel great. So generate energy so that you can maintain focus, effort, and well-being. And you need to take care of your mental stamina, your physical energy, and your positive emotions in very specific ways, because all these things interact with each other. They influence each other. You need to take care of your mental stamina because it will affect your physical energy. So you need to take care of one, and it'll trickle down to the other. So you have to generate energy, because at the end of the day, to get things done, you have to focus and you have to have energy. Number 3, raise the necessity for exceptional performance. Raise the necessity for exceptional performance. This is why we do NoFap. And semen retention. We're doing this because we've set a high bar for ourselves, because now internally we have high standards for ourselves where we're raising our own necessity to exceptional performance. We're raising our own necessity. So you have to dive into the reasons you absolutely must perform well. You have to know your why. You have to know your why, and you have to stoke that fire at all times, right? So this necessity is based on your internal standards and your external demands. So what you have available in your life, and then your internal standards. So you're going to see how all these habits play on each other. It's important for you to seek clarity and generate energy, so that when you raise necessity for the exceptional performance, these things of seeking clarity, you know your why. You know your why, because that has to drive you. Semen retention and NoFap, the reason I do it is because I want to manifest, and I absolutely have to manifest the greatest version of myself in this lifetime. Not only for myself, but for everyone. You know, for my family, I gotta get right. I gotta get right, and I gotta get, I'm the one to do it. That's how I look at myself. I'm the one to do it. I'm the one to be a millionaire in my family. I'm the one to just take things to the next level and influence in a positive way that, you know, no one in my family has seen before. And this is a necessity. I have to do this. So, raise the necessity for exceptional performance. 4, increase productivity in your primary form of interest. So they have a thing here called PQO, prolific quality output. You have to focus on prolific quality output in the areas that you want to be known and impactful for. So, for example, for me, PQO is these videos, this YouTube, my YouTube channel. These are one of the ways that I choose to be impactful and help others. So this requires me to limit my distractions and limit the opportunities for me to be distracted from creating PQO, prolific quality output. This is why me and my boy actually we made a little contract where we're not going to go on social media for the next 30 days. And I'm very happy that I did that, because this is probably like only day 5 or 6, I think. I'm very happy that I did that because I just been laser focused. Don't get me wrong, at times it's boring as hell, but I'm like, I need to do something. Let me figure out something, because this shit boring. So, increase productivity in your primary form of interest. Number 5, develop influence with those around you. So you have to consciously develop a positive support network. So you have to develop that, because if you don't have some sort of support system, you just need that to go the long haul. You need that for your stamina. You need that to push you. You need that to support you. So we're human beings. You know, we need social interaction, and the type of social interaction that we get is very important. So you have to surround yourself with people that influence you positively. This is very important, because if you're around the wrong people, they will bring you down. And if you are around those people, you need to, no matter who they are, family, friends, no matter who they are, you got to cut them off, because this is going to affect your high performance. So you have to develop influence with those around you. Consciously develop a positive support system. 6, and one of my favorites, the final one, demonstrate courage. And this takes form of expressing your ideas, taking bold action, standing up for yourselves and others, even in the face of fear, uncertainty, threat, or changing conditions. Courage is not, and this is great that this is what they said in the book, or the audiobook. Courage is not an occasional act, but a trait of choice and will. So it's not something that people are born with, oh, he's just more courageous, or he's so brave, or anything like that. It's a trait of choice and will. So that's fire. That's very fire. It gets me fired up when you know that it's on you whether you're courageous or not. So you got to step up. And like I said, for those of us who are on the no-fat path and the semen retention path, it is a choice for us to be on this path. So demonstrating courage, you know, it comes, I don't want to say a little bit easier, but I also do want to say a little bit easier, because it takes courage to be like, nah, I'm not going to give in to my urges for the long haul, for certain amounts of time. And not saying, you know, don't have sex with women, because that's not how I roll, and I don't think that's sustainable long term. But by yourself, you know, saying no to those urges, that's a choice. That's willpower, and willpower is something that's not a lot of people exercise in a society of instant gratification where we have everything at our fingertips. So demonstrate courage. That's the last one, and one of my favorites. So I'm not going to go into any more about the habits. I'll just end with this. The first three, seek clarity, raise necessity, and generate energy, are personal habits. Increase productivity, develop influence, and demonstrate courage are social habits. So I'll just leave it at that. So a lot of good things right there. I hope you guys took some notes, whether they're mental notes or you wrote them down, because I know these habits help me. They help me to continue to drive forward, continue to push forward, and they help me on the path of self-development. So with that being said, if you got anything from this video, make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to chat about something else. And until next time, remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection. Peace.